I remember the moment like it was yesterday. I was on my way to the airport, bags packed, passport ready. I was finally about to take the vacation I'd been dreaming about for months. I could already picture myself sipping a drink on a beach, watching the sun dip below the horizon, feeling the warm breeze. You know, all the things you imagine when you've been working your butt off for what feels like forever. Then, just as I'm about to board the plane, the announcement comes over the loudspeaker. The flight? Cancelled. No warning. No heads up. I froze. In that split second, I felt like everything I'd been looking forward to for months was slipping through my fingers. I mean, have you ever had one of those moments where time just stands still? You're trying to process what's happening, but your brain is scrambling to catch up? I was already at the gate. My phone was blowing up with calls from family and friends, and all I could think was, what do I do now? I had no backup plan, no idea how to handle it. So I did what any rational person would do. I Googled travel insurance. Yeah, I know. Not the most thrilling moment of my life, but in the haze of panic, I needed a solution and fast. I wasn't sure if I was too late to file a claim, if there was any hope of salvaging my plans, or if I was just about to lose a huge chunk of money. I remember sitting there on the floor of the terminal, just scrolling through options. I had no clue what I was looking for, but I knew that if I didn't find something, I'd end up being stuck in a mess I couldn't afford. Eventually, I came across something that sounded too good to be true, Auras.insure. It looked like a straightforward, no-frills platform. Not a huge brand, just a reliable option. I thought, alright, let's give it a shot. I didn't think much of it, to be honest. But the more I looked into it, the more I realized this wasn't just some get-out-of-jail-free card. This was real insurance that I could actually use in a situation just like mine. So, here's the kicker: after calling the airline, they told me there was nothing they could do for me. The flight wasn't going to be rebooked anytime soon, and I was on my own. But here's where the twist comes in. Using Auras.insure, I was able to tap into a backup plan. The insurance covered not only the cost of my cancelled flight, but also my hotel stays and a few unexpected expenses. What's wild is that I didn't even realize I was covered for this kind of situation. You know, the whole last-minute disaster thing that feels like it should only happen in movies. I didn't get to go on that vacation I had planned. But honestly, I was so relieved I didn't lose everything. My money was refunded, and I was able to rebook my trip for a later time, with some peace of mind that I wasn't going to be left completely stranded. And that was the moment I realized something I should have known all along. You don't have to roll the dice when it comes to travel plans. Things can change in an instant, and the right insurance can be a game changer. Now, I'm not saying you should rely on insurance to fix everything, but in moments like that, when everything falls apart, knowing there's someone out there who can help really makes a difference. So yeah, I learned the hard way. Travel insurance isn't just something you get when you're feeling like things could go wrong. It's the one thing that can actually protect you when things do go wrong, and trust me, you don't want to be caught off guard. If you're planning a trip anytime soon, you might want to look into this for yourself. I personally swear by Auras.insure now. It's been my personal travel insurance hack. It's not flashy, it's not over the top, it's just real, practical, and honestly, it's helped me avoid a lot of stress. I hope you never find yourself in a situation like mine, but just in case. Better to be safe than sorry, right? Check them out, Auras.insure. It saved me a lot of heartache, and it could be the backup plan you didn't know you needed.